All right, guys, I want to explain to you why we even came up with the name Spiral Secrets. Okay, where did it come from? How did we come up with it? What influenced us to choose this name and why we think it's important. Okay, go ahead and listen. Oh yeah, before I forget, thank you guys for liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you guys want to hear more about why we chose the name Spiral Secrets, if you guys have any questions, does it make sense to you or does it not make sense? Like, comment, and subscribe, and then let us know so that way we can connect with you guys and answer you guys' questions, okay? Thank you guys so much. Let's get started. Okay guys, so the reason why we chose Spiral Secrets is because me and Coach Tommy, we both come from personal training and injury prevention background, or a chiropractic background and functional movement. We both have a lot of experience in the fitness slash healthcare space, right? So we take care of a lot of people. When they get hurt, we give them recommendations on how to heal themselves, how to recover, and how to avoid future injuries, right? Basically, we were seeing in the current industry is a lot of linear thinking. What I mean by that is you see a lot of single plane motion exercises. So an example of that would be like a dumbbell press, right? This is a single plane, meaning this plane, this is called the coronal plane. It's just moving in this, you could think of like a piece of paper. It's only moving along the piece of paper, right? So that's one plane of motion. Similar with like a bench press, right? If you're doing a bench press, this is the horizontal plane. So you're pushing along one plane of motion. And it's same thing with a lot of these training methods. They're only looking at one plane of motion. How we came up with the name Spiral Secrets is we were seeing that the more you train in a 3D spiraling pattern in multiple planes, that would actually boost the performance of that person and reduce the risk of injury and reduce their pain and heal their joints. So then we started seeing, you know, with the tools, right? With the maces, the clubs, the Parabol and the Weck Method Club, all of these motions that make us feel really good, these are all also spiraling motions, right? So we were seeing how straight line thinking and straight line training was hurting people, and the stuff that we like to do, the spiral stuff, it was really helping a lot of people. So light bulbs started going off, right? Then we started looking at gait cycle. So people running and walking. The untrained eye, it might look like, okay, they're just walking in a straight line. And they are walking in a straight line. But if you break it down into the little tiny pieces of them walking, to get from the left side to the right side, it's a bunch of these tiny little spirals that end up moving the person in a straighter line, right? So gait cycle is all these broken down spirals put together. Throwing and swinging, they're all spirals, right? Moving, the way we swim, the way we crawl, these are all spirals. And then on top of that, in chiropractic school, we learned how to adjust and manipulate joints, right? We learned how to lay people face down on the table or face up or sideways. And when we adjusted them, we always learned to adjust in an arc or in a spiral or in a curve. Because if you try to go into a straight line, it's not gonna work. And the reason why that is because of the shape of the joints. So if the shape of the joint is curved and you push along a curve, it'll continue the movement of the joint, right? And then if it's stuck, then you gotta continue the movement of the joint through the stuckness so that you can adjust it. But if the shape of the joint is curved and you push it straight, it'll pretty much get jammed somewhere along the curve. So that's what we learned in chiropractic school. And then it makes perfect sense when we start training in spirals. That's why the body feels so good, is because you're moving along that curve, right? So then it all started coming together like, okay, there's something to these spiral motions, right? And that's how we came up with these Spiral Secrets. And so then we started looking into energy, right? And Mother Nature, and you start seeing like the Fibonacci sequence, right? You look at those like succulents, the cactus, how they have those like beautiful spiraling patterns, the sunflower seeds, you know, waves of the ocean, and the DNA helix that you see in our like intro, these are all spirals that are hidden in plain sight, right? So if you go out into nature, you're rarely going to find any straight lines. You know, it's very, very rare. There are some instances like in crystal formations, like the hard line of a crystal is a straight line. But the crazy thing is that whole formation of crystals is forming in a spiral pattern. So even though there are straight lines in it, the underlying pattern is still a spiral pattern, right? So then we thought of the idea of Spiral Secrets, and then, you know, we kind of just ran with it. We were thinking, you know, maybe we'll come up with a better name, but we really haven't come up with a better name since, because they really are this like secret hiding in plain sight. And it's Mother Nature's blueprint, or the fingerprint of God, right? So that's how we came up with the name Spiral Secrets. We figured, look, if Mother Nature is spiraling, if energy is spiraling, I forgot, we should probably get into that. Energy is everything, right? You know, Nikola Tesla has a famous quote where he says, if you want to understand the universe, think in terms of frequency, energy, and vibrations, right? And I think Nikola Tesla is probably one of the smartest people to have ever lived. So I try to, you know, install what he said into my brain and see it in the world, right? So everything is energy. How we move, how we think, how we train the body, how we walk, how we run, that's all forms of energy, right? How we interact with the world. So if everything is energy and everything in nature is energy and it's expressing itself in a spiral, what makes us humans think that it's a good idea to move in straight lines, right? You know, it's really from either a lack of understanding, or that's just the way we've always done it, so we're going to continue to do it. But, you know, I think there's a better way, and that way is moving through spirals, okay? If your body is expressing energy in a straight line, it's not going to be as efficient or as smooth or as clean or as natural. But if it is expressing energy in a spiral or arcing or curving pattern, then it's more natural, it's more effortless, it's more efficient. It means your joints are going to be protected, because that's the way the body was designed to move, right? That's the way the body was designed to be trained and to be strengthened, right? So that's how we came up with the name Spiral Secrets. In case you guys were wondering, we think that it's the best way to look at not just the body, but look at the whole world, right? Go look at the plants, go look at the ocean, go look at you're not gonna see any straight lines, you know, and you're a part of nature. We believe we're a part of nature. And so we wanna live and move like everything else in Mother Nature, okay? So that's how we came up with the name Spiral Secrets. Everything moves in spirals. We're a part of Mother Nature. We're a part of everything. So we want to go with the flow in terms of energy, and the energy of the universe, of the world, you know, of your body, it's all flowing in spirals. So that's why when we train in spirals, our body feels that much better, okay? So that's why. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.